Hey there, Dave here with another episode of the unusual things that go on around my house. So I was noticing that there were a lot of squirrels, and there's a big tree in the back with a whole bunch of nuts. So the squirrels were taking the nuts and they were going, and they had found some kind of expressway route that goes to the power pole and then along the power line up to my house. And then they would get off the expressway, and then they would climb up to the upper roof and then go up to the front of the house and use the tree as an on-ramp to get over to the line that goes down the street, and then they would get up speed and get back going down the freeway up front. So this was actually making a lot of noise with the tin roof. Like at night, they would come and I'd hear this thump, and then thump, 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 and then they would thump again, and then they would get off and go on back down to the tree and get some more nuts. So I had to get up on the roof to do stuff, and I put a ladder up and secured it at the top and left it there, and then I started hearing thump, 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 clunk, 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 thump, thump, thump. And they had learned how to use the ladder. So it was like the bypass, the traffic bypass to avoid traffic, clawing up the side of the house. So, I figure, well, what do I do? So, I'm always asking this question, what do I do? So I go and get a fake owl, and I put it up on the roof, and I watched, and the squirrels came over and they checked out the owl and sniffed around a little bit and decided that this was just no big deal, and the traffic pattern continued, and they just went right on by it, and I just ignored it. So then I put the owl at the corner where the power line comes up to the house, so that as the whole time they're coming down the power line, they see this owl poised right there. Well, that surprisingly worked, except for just a few that were still could not be fooled by this silly owl. They weren't, but most of them did, and so they seem to. I see them out in the grass now a lot more, and so then I woke up and I was drinking coffee, black coffee, nothing, and so I was thinking, well, do I hear is my stomach rumbling, from this? So then it was followed by the sound of owls, an owl, and so then I heard this rumbling and more of the gurgling, kind of like an owl sound. And after a few times, I heard another owl further away, and they were, doing the owl stuff, making owl sounds with each other. So I figured, well, the owls are happy. The squirrels seem to have found other things besides the expressway involving our roof. So I say, all's well that ends well. So this has been Dave saying, be good to others, go in peace, and owl, see you next time.